A tenant in Montreal found a way to fight her rent increase. She held a protest outside a building owned by her landlord. Kelly Gregg explains.
For the past 4 years, Leora Maharjan says she's grown attached to her St. Denis Street rental.
We really made it our home with the intention of staying there. I've never lived in a home that I've loved as much as this one.
There was just one problem: the price. When Maharjan and her boyfriend moved to the plateau in 2021, rent for their 4.5 was $1,275 per month. After renovations in the building, it steadily increased. Then this spring, another shock.
In 2024, we had an 11.8% increase. This year, in 2025, he was asking for a 19.86% increase. Accumulate that together, that's 33% of an increase in 2 years. And honestly, the number scares me, but it's well above $1,500. Not only can we not afford it, I don't think most people could.
Instead of heading to the housing tribunal for another fight with their landlord, they held a protest outside a cafe run by the landlord's son in the building the landlord owns. Maharjan says it's a way to make building owners more accountable.
Making landlords have to confront their choices in their business on a more personal level. Landlords are not often in a position to have to really make face for those decisions.
The head of Quebec's Landlords Association says it's the first time he's heard of an individual tenant throwing a protest, and there is a simpler solution.
It's a lot of energy spent when the only thing that the tenant has to do is just send an email or reply, registered mail, any way to communicate with his landlord saying, I refuse the increase.
According to Statistics Canada, the average price of a one-bedroom apartment in Montreal went from just under $1,000 in 2019 to $1,500 this year. And a two-bedroom jumped up by $800 per month. Maharjan argues calling out landlords publicly is a way to bring attention to major increases and empower tenants.
I'll be honest, throughout the whole process, I wasn't 100% sure if we would succeed. You know, this sort of fighting back, we don't see that often.
Ultimately, it's a battle Maharjan won. What was supposed to be a nearly $300 per month increase is now zero. Kelly Gregg, CTV News.
And this evening, the landlord of that building got back to CTV explaining that the scope of the work done on the building was extensive, including reinforcing the structure and installing new doors and windows. And he is disappointed that protesters would target his son's business, as he says it has nothing to do with decisions taken on the rent. He adds a rent increase isn't worth the damage this is doing to his reputation.